Welcome to Anime S. In this video, we're diving into some of the biggest anime news out there. We've got updates like the end of Vinland Saga, news on the Attack on Titan final movie, some details about the awesome Arcane animation and how it's being released, a live-action update on Demon Slayer, plus a few confirmations for anime dropping in 2025. So let's get into it. First up, the last Attack on Titan movie is going to be a bit different from what we've seen before. Like I mentioned before, this movie actually covers the final 2 special episodes of Attack on Titan, but with some upgrades. Certain scenes are going to be higher quality. If you've seen the Blu-ray versions that come out after the TV release, you know they fix a lot of bugs and smooth out the visuals. So even if you've seen it before, this version is definitely worth checking out. It's sharper and just feels more epic. Recently though, a new image dropped that hints at a big, unseen scene that's set to be included in the movie. This news has sparked tons of rumors, and honestly, anything's possible. One theory is that this is just a clever way to get more people to see the movie in theaters, but who knows? We should get more details in the next few days, so stay tuned. The second piece of news is about the start of Arcane's highly anticipated Season 2, which kicks off today, November 9th. But there's a bit of a twist. Arcane Season 2 is going to be released in 3 parts, with each part containing 3 episodes, dropping weekly. And here's a major update. Season 2 will be Arcane's final season, meaning the story is wrapping up. But don't worry, because the League of Legends universe has tons of stories left to tell. Rumor has it that we'll be seeing even more exciting announcements soon. Possibly other animations set in Runeterra's fantasy world, or maybe even a live-action adaptation, since there's definitely potential for that. Season 1 ended with some epic, intense moments, so if you haven't checked out Arcane yet, you're really missing out. And don't worry if you haven't played the game. Arcane's world building and storytelling are crafted in a way that makes it super accessible, even for non-gamers. This accessibility is a huge part of what made Arcane so successful. The third piece of news is that Netflix is planning a live-action trilogy based on Demon Slayer. Soon we'll get more details on the project, like who the director will be and if it's going to be a Japanese-style adaptation, like Bleach, or more like One Piece with an international cast and crew. There's even talk about a potential release timeline, though it's all still up in the air. One thing that still puzzles me, though, is why Netflix hasn't picked up Attack on Titan for a live-action series yet. Imagine a Hollywood-style, episodic Attack on Titan series. Do you think it could actually work and be successful? The fourth piece of news is that Vinland Saga's manga is finally wrapping up soon, with just a few chapters left to release. Vinland Saga has been running since 2005 and entered its final arc a few years ago, so it's been a long journey. Since it's on a monthly release schedule, we're probably still a few months away from the final chapter. As for the anime, there are currently 2 seasons with 24 episodes each. The first season, animated by Studio Wit, scored around an 8 on My Anime list, while the second season, done by Studio Mappa, also got an 8 on MAL. The manga itself is holding a solid 9 rating, putting it among the top 10 manga on My Anime list. The series creator, Makoto Yukimura, hinted that Vinland Saga would have a bittersweet ending. And for those hoping for a 3rd season of the anime, there's no official news yet, or at least I haven't seen any. But considering how popular the series is and how high fans' expectations are, it's pretty likely that Studio Mappa will give us a Season 3, especially since the manga is almost done. Given Mappa's packed schedule, though, it might be more realistic to expect it in 2026. The 5th bit of news is that the final chapter of the Oshi no Ko manga is set to release soon, and it'll be a big one with 50 pages. Recently, it was officially announced that the anime for Oshi no Ko has been renewed for a 3rd season. I'll keep you posted as more details and updates come out. The 6th bit of news is about the Lord of the Rings anime film The War of the Rohirrim, which is set to be released on December 10th, just a month from now. This time, it looks like we'll be able to see this amazing anime film much sooner than previous Lord of the Rings anime projects. The 7th bit of news is for those who've been following Beastars. If you have, then you'll be excited to know that the 3rd and final season is coming out on December 8th. This season is split into 2 parts and will be released on Netflix, although it's still unclear whether it'll be weekly or all at once. Personally, I hope they release it weekly so we can really savor it. Each part is expected to have about 12 episodes. If you haven't seen Beastars yet, it's worth noting that it may not be the best pick for newcomers to anime or for those not into psychological themes. The story is deep and focuses heavily on exploring complex social behaviors and relationships. Also, this anime is entirely CGI, but the quality is high and a lot of effort has gone into the production. However, for those more accustomed to 2D anime, it might take a little adjusting to the CGI style. As for the second part of the season, no release date has been announced yet. Eighth piece of news. The anime Wistoria has been confirmed for a second season and is set to air in 2025. The first season ended on quite a cliffhanger, so this is great news for those wanting to see what happens next. Ninth piece of news. Aharon-san will also be back with a second season in 2025. The first season originally aired in spring 2022. 10th piece of news. Season 2 of Unnamed Memory is coming in winter 2025 and is likely to follow the same 12-episode format as the first season. 11th piece of news. For Haikyuu. Movie is now on Netflix. Some fans may have missed this. Follower, now's your chance to stream it in top quality. The release date for the second movie should be announced soon as well. That wraps up this week's anime news. Wishing you all the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support me. And take care of yourselves and your loved ones. See you next time. Bye!